Self-doubt happens at any age, but when you're over 40, it has a completely different meaning. Today, we are going to talk about how to overcome self-doubt starting a business over 40. So grab your drink of choice. For me, it's going to be water, your notes, and let's talk about it. But if you're new here, my name is Maddie, and I am the face behind Purpose to Prosperity, a community for faith led women who are building online businesses. All right, so let's get right into this video. One of the things that happens when you're 40 and you're starting a business is that there's a lot of things that come to mind. And one of them is, for me at least, one big one is that you're too old. You're too old to start a business. And this is something you're going to hear people say, friends, family, people that know you. They may say, well, why are you starting this right now? There's not a space for your age group online. And that is a lie. There is a huge space for people over 40, especially now in 2026. There's a lot of opportunities for all of us to start businesses. So pay attention, look out for those opportunities of learning how to do it, and definitely think about the skills and the experience that you have because that is so important when creating an online business. Okay. And then the next thing or the next reason that a lot of people have self-doubt is because they think it's too late. They think businesses are for younger people, people who feel strong, people who have a lot of energy. And let me tell you, with a little bit of energy, you can do this too. All you need to do is focus on those skills again, the knowledge, the experience that you bring to the table, and you can do it. You're not too old. Okay. Let's think about that. Okay. Because when you say it's too late or you're too old, you're trying to say that your time is done, right? But you're still alive and you're still breathing. And as long as you're breathing, there are things that you can do, right? You can reach your goals. You can still keep dreaming because you have so much to give. And I want to invite you today to reframe the way that you think about life, reframe the way that you think about business, because that's going to be super important when you get ready to create this business that we're going to create. Okay. So think about those experiences that you have, the skills, okay, that you bring to the table. Those are actually an advantage compared to younger people because younger people have yet to learn a lot of the things that you and I already know, right? So there's a lot of experiences that I have been through that I can teach other people. And that is exactly what I'm doing through Purpose to Prosperity. I am using the knowledge, the skill that I've been able to build over the years in my career. I am bringing that to the table and I'm teaching other women how to build their own online businesses as well. So think about what experience you bring to the table. I'm going to keep saying that. And how is it important or how is it useful to other people? And there you are. That is the beginning of your online business. The next thing is you have to learn how to push through the doubt. Okay. So today I am here recording. I did not have um, the best energy, right, to create content today, to create a video. But if I want to make this work, I have to push myself, right? Whether that may be doubt because I feel like I cannot do it mentally or physically, or I don't have the energy, or it could be doubt because I feel that I'm incapable or there's things that I need to learn. It does not matter the reason, okay? The important thing to do is to push through the doubt. Okay, eventually it's going to go away. Your brain is going to start believing what you feed it. So if you're feeding your brain the truth that you are fully capable of doing this, the truth that God has given you, all the skills that you need to succeed, your brain will eventually believe that. Okay. And that is why you have to push through the doubt until you believe this. Okay. And that is the one thing that I want you guys to take away from the video today. I want you to take away this idea of pushing through, okay? Because self doubt is going to be there for whatever reason, okay? There are so many reasons. We talked about feeling like it's too late or I'm too old, but there's other things that make you uncomfortable. It may be not wanting to show up on camera. It may be, I'm recording. As soon as I hit record, I get nervous. I don't know what to say. My words are all over the place. And that all takes practice. So that may cause doubt in you, but just keep pushing, because the more that you push through, the more that you're going to believe that you're capable and you're going to do it. And it does take practice, okay? This is not going to happen overnight. You have to keep practicing, okay? So, again, you're going to have the doubt of feeling like it's too late, I'm too old, I'm afraid of the camera, I am not techie, okay? Especially when we talk about online businesses, you may feel like, well, I can't do this on the computer, or I can't do that. Let me just remind you that you are also not too old to learn, okay? Yes, you have to remember that although you're over 40, you still have a brain that works. You still have the capability of learning new things, okay? And it doesn't have to be complicated. One of the things that I advocate for as a 40 plus woman who is building an online business is that we should make things simple, not only because of our age, but also because we're busy. You probably have a job. I have a 9 to 5. So I know what it's like to be busy. Okay. And that all factors into what am I going to do? What type of business am I going to create? It has to be something that works for you, because if it's too complicated, doubt is going to continue to come. And the more complicated it is, the more insecure you're going to feel about being able to actually do all the steps that need to get done. Okay. So that is why inside Purpose to Prosperity, I focus so much on making things simple. And also, I focus on implementation and just guiding women through all of the different learning modules, but also implementing. After every module, we're going to be implementing what we learn, because that's going to help us feel more secure. So those are my tips for you for overcoming self-doubt when starting an online business over 40. Do not let age stop you. Do not let busyness stop you. If you have a dream in your heart, if you feel like God has called you to create an online business, this is your time. So let me know in the comments, what is the skill that you have that you think is outstanding, or you may not even think is amazing, but let me know what skill you feel, someone could possibly benefit from, because I know that behind every single skill, there is something that someone can benefit from. So let me know in the comments what skill you think that is. I'll see you in the next video. Blessings.